Have you ever wondered what it truly means to awaken? I'm not referring to the simple act of opening your eyes in the morning, but an eye-opening to life, to reality, to the very fabric of the universe itself. This very moment you're living could be a call to something much greater than yourself. Imagine if all the crises, challenges, and synchronicities were actually the universe's whispers for you to wake up. What if I told you that you're on the verge of one of the most transformative journeys of your life? Sit back and get ready to embark on a voyage that transcends the ordinary. Spiritual awakening often starts with a sudden jolt, an impactful situation that shakes your reality and triggers a series of profound questions. Why am I here? Is there something more I am meant to do? It's a feeling that blossoms within you, stirring restlessness for deeper answers about life. You begin to see the world differently, feel an indescribable connection to the universe, and a thirst for something that the waters of everyday life cannot quench. In this instant of enlightenment, old beliefs are questioned. The pillars that held your truths begin to crumble. And you, a curious architect, start constructing a new understanding of yourself and the world around you. It's not unusual to feel lost in this sea of uncertainties. But herein lies the beauty of the process. It is precisely at this point that the potential for growth is immense. Now tell me, do you recognize yourself in this description? Have you ever felt this strange and invincible call to something deeper? Perhaps this is your moment to wake up, and I am here to guide you step by step on this spectacular journey of self-discovery. So take a deep breath and allow yourself to embark on this journey with us. And remember, we are never alone on this adventure. Together, let's unravel the stages of spiritual awakening, and perhaps you'll discover where you stand in them right now. Well then, now that you have felt the subtle touch of this new perception, your mind opens up like a vast night sky filled with stars. Each bright spot, a question, a possibility, a spark of ancient wisdom calling your name. The colors of the world seem more vivid, and you become more aware that every being, every leaf that dances in the wind, shares with you the breath of existence. With this awakening of consciousness, you find yourself hungry for knowledge. Books, lectures, deep conversations become your daily sustenance. In ancient scriptures and in modern teachings of spirituality, you search for the pieces of the cosmic puzzle. Meditation is no longer an act, but an invitation to dance to the rhythm of the universe. You realize that you're learning to listen, truly listen, to what the universe is trying to tell you. Then, one day, in the stillness before dawn, or in the chaos of a busy sunset, revelation comes. You are not an isolated island, but a continent connected by invisible bridges of energy, compassion, and understanding. Your journey is now shared, your discoveries, a legacy. You're not growing alone. You're expanding the consciousness of all humanity with each step you take. Now contemplate this spiritual landscape unfolding before you. Where do you see yourself within it? Have you begun walking the path of expanding consciousness, or are you perhaps about to take the first step? Whichever the case may be, rest assured that each step is a fearless leap toward the most authentic self. And remember, there's no rush in becoming. The true power lies in being fully present at each stage of this fascinating journey. You are on your way, becoming more immersed in your expansion of consciousness each day. But here is a caution. This journey is not made solely of light. Don't be surprised if, along this path, you encounter the most challenging shadow of all, your own ego. That little I that can both protect and imprison, whispering old stories of fear and limitation. Like a snake that must shed its old skin to grow, the confrontation with the ego is an inevitable transformation. You may feel as though you're in an internal battle, facing your own insecurities, fears, and the many masks you've worn throughout your life. It's a fight to unravel who you really are, dissolving the illusions that kept you distant from your essence. But look closely. Here lies an incredible opportunity for growth. Recognize the ego as a teacher, not an enemy. It's here to show you where you were stuck in old patterns and where you still need to grow. When you challenge yourself to live beyond these self-imposed limitations, something within you releases. A sense of liberation? Absolutely. The path becomes clear, and true freedom shines ahead of you. Now place your hand on your heart and ask yourself, am I willing to leave behind what no longer serves me? Are you ready to shed the old, to embrace the new? Welcome this journey as the passage to a higher state of consciousness. This is a sacred moment in your spiritual walk, where you discover that the power of true freedom emerges precisely by freeing yourself from the clutches of the ego. And remember, as you navigate this challenging stage, you are opening up to a world of endless possibilities. Your personal story is unfolding towards a larger narrative, a universal story of awakening and liberation. And as you evolve, you not only transform yourself, but also the world around you. In the crossing of the desert that is so often the confrontation with the ego, an oasis emerges on the horizon for those who persist. Empathy and compassion begin to blossom. It's as though, by traversing your own internal barriers, you can feel the life around you more deeply. The pain and joy of others touch your heart with a new intensity, and you discover a sense of unity that transcends words. This blossoming of the heart represents a fundamental shift in your being. Your journey to this point may have been a lonely one, but now you realize that each step you take leaves footprints that can guide others. Love and care become the universal language with which you communicate, taking actions that resonate with kindness and understanding. These are the true expressions of your awakened spirit. Allow yourself now to aid those who still stumble. Are you already experiencing this expansion of the heart? Have you found yourself moved by the desire to assist and embrace causes that extend beyond your own benefit? This is what happens when you reach a new level in spiritual awakening. No longer confined by the ego, you become a beacon of hope and a safe harbor for others. The opening of the heart is testimony to the inner work you've been doing. It says, I see you, I feel you, and we are in this together. When your spiritual journey leads you to care for others, it is a clear sign that you are navigating towards even vaster seas. This is a powerful stage, full of revelations and affirmations that you're on the right path. And while there may be more stages to traverse, rest assured that each act of compassion echoes through the infinite tapestry of our intertwined lives. Now, in the full effervescence of compassion and empathy, your spiritual journey leads you to a stage of rare harmony, integration, and service. Here, you begin to weave the rich tapestries of your inner discoveries with the everyday. Your daily reality becomes fertile ground to practice and live those elevated values of spirituality that you've studied and contemplated so deeply. Serving is no longer an isolated act, but rather the essence of your existence. Each small act of kindness and every conscious choice become extensions of your deep connection with the whole. You find yourself influencing the environments you pass through, planting seeds of peace and understanding, perhaps even without realizing it. And each of these seeds has the potential to grow and blossom into a garden of transformations for you and those around you. And as you dedicate yourself to serving, an invisible exchange occurs. The more you give, the richer your spirit feels. At this stage, many seek to align with their life purposes, find ways to make a difference, ways to contribute that resonate with their unique passions and talents. So, I ask you one final question. Do you recognize this stage in your journey? Have you reached the point of wanting to give the best of yourself to the world, to find your own ways of service and integration? Remember that it's not only the grand acts that mark this stage, but all the sincerity and love that we put into our daily tasks. It is this spirit of service and integration that concludes our exploration of the stages of spiritual awakening. It shows us that the path of awakening is not only marked by moments of deep meditation or great epiphanies, but also by the practical actions and the unconditional love we spread in the world every day. And now, as the last words of this intimate dialogue with your soul echo, I invite you to take what you've discovered and to share the light of your awakening with everyone. Let's together nurture this path of growth so that each one of us can become a beacon for others, illuminating yet another piece of our magnificent world. Don't forget to follow our channel for more journeys like this. Leave your like if you connected with today's message and share this video. Perhaps it may ignite the spark of awakening in someone's heart. And for more insights, be sure to watch the video that will follow. Continue your journey. May each step be steady and your heart full of courage. Until next time.